Hello, hello. Today we have a beginner tournament stream, domination mode as usual, and I'll hope my voice survives through the tournament. Bit starting to have a cold here. Yeah. So I'll post the stream and then start the first matches. First round. Stream posted and generate bracket. This place. Okay. First round is live. And search for the spectator slot as per usual. At this point. Top 5 predicted picks? What do you mean, which factions to pick, or? Or which 5 players I suspect would make it to finals? Oh, that's a hard guess. Like, usually people even in normal tournaments play a lot just what they want, and even more so in the beginner tournaments. And it's so early in the patch, it's hard to say what would be the best to pick. I guess Kislev and Empire are still somewhere up there. Be rather safe picks. Warriors of Chaos have maybe suffered a bit. I don't know. I really don't know. Lizardmen are a super strong pick, but are really hard to play. Someone doesn't find their opponent. And neither do I. So just wait for should refresh my list. Let's see if there's a spectator slot, and there is. Nice. And judging from the name, it is even part of my beginner tournament. Yes, it is. which factions were the top picks or top ones last patch in the end? Okay, Ogre Kingdoms are probably still a strong pick, even if they are quite toned down now and a legit faction now and not super strong. Greenskins and Beastmen both probably no longer in top 5. Dwarfs, huh. Also got hit a bit, but only a bit. Yeah, no, it's really hard trying to predict something there. A lot of the changes in the patch now were really good and targeted as at the top performers to get them in line. So quite like what they did there. Ooh. Are we gonna have a Wood Elf game here? That would be nice. So if it's really against Siege, it might be quite a bit of suffering. Siege apparently got hit quite hard by the nerfed Blue Fire and the nerfed Zangars and a bit of Mutilus. And at least the Zangars also apply against Wood Elves. The Blue Fire and Mutilus are fairly irrelevant for that. It's the Pink Fire that burns you away. Or Burning Head. I should award the victory point for the player with a buy before I forget it again. And we're loading in. That is curious. Curious to see what the reinforcement will be. I hope all the other matches have stopped, or at least found each other, but it seems like there are no complaints so far, so I can focus on this here. Somehow the map is looking slightly spooky in this weather. Never really noticed this orange-ish light here. So, we have, for the Wood Elf side, a lot of spears with shields. One of them the Regiment of Renown, 2 Hackbane Glade Riders, the 100 extra gold for the Hackbane tips not only give the poison effect and magical attacks, but also a better AP ratio. So if they don't shoot into shields, they are able to hurt things like Chaos Warriors, at least somewhat. A normal Glade Guard. The Firebug Elders, yep, to provide fire resistance aura. And they're also fire resistant themselves, so they won't die so easily to, yeah, most things Zinj can bring. And the Sisters of Twilight with their Rebirth Light version. And not the missile ability. Zinj side, fairly, yeah, simple build. For Chaos Warriors, Pink Horrors, the Pink Horror Regiment, which are so hard to kill and then explode and hurt your units back. Pink Fire and Infernal Gateway. Yeah, Pink Fire I totally see. Infernal Gateway, if you really want to do really quickly damage, but with overcasted Pink Fires you usually should do enough. And some Screamers instantly to, yeah, zone things, but I'm not sure that is a good choice against those here. And the Sisters hunt the big bird. Actually quite successful. The ratio fires so that they can't start recovering the shields. And yeah, it pokes them down slowly. Yeah, here the Screamers have to at least have to keep moving, but even that, it's not a good pick to try to zone out skirmishers. What's that? Okay, that was weird. Should rather bring the Pink Horrors up front. They have a little less range than them, but still, they're shooting.
We have a victory point. Keep it from the foe.
Or just walk the Chaos Warriors up, because if from front, the damage that they will take with Silver Shields and 100 armor and barriers is negligible. So, yeah. Also not sure why the player is exposing the bird so much and then not really casting and things. Like here could be a juicy Pink Fire cast into 2 units. I think they standing a line even more before that. And yeah, if you look that, the Sisters, they shoot twice per ammunition, because there are 2 archer models, so they still have 20 shots left in there, and that will take down the bird. So, and you need them. This You really need it. We have brought in a range of war dancers. Oh, I failed to mention this Chaos Knight in the beginning. I've seen it, but didn't say anything about it. Very good unit. Bit problematic with so many spears here, but even if the spears, if they're engaged in combat and the knights just charge in their back or their side, they do terrific damage into them, and I've seen them in a good charge take 50% HP of a unbraced blade singer, so they can kill most things here. And the only thing that they shouldn't be is being shot for free. Only took down the barrier so far. Not a whole lot of damage. A gateway. Likely overcasted, judging by the damage. But it's just a normal Glade Guard. I'm not a huge fan of normal ones into Siege. There's so much heavy armor you want the Starfire Shaft. Hackbinds are okay, but some AP you need. Yeah, I'm not really sure about what Dinch is doing here, was playing so patient. There isn't really a whole lot that can kill Chaos Warriors. War Dancers can fight them to a standstill, but they need to do that in the defensive stance and take H's, and while doing so you can charge them or just cast into them. So yeah, or shoot them with pink horrors. I'm not, yeah, I don't like that Zinch was sitting so patient, but then on the other hand trying to somehow skirmish with their flying units against the Wood Elves, which didn't really work. Here the Screamers against Glade Raiders would be good, but the Dryads are a good counter unit to them. The Glade Raiders should be pulled out here to the back. So they have silver shields, and actually the slope that we have here is playing in their favor, so a lot of shots missed go over their heads. But just taking the fire is also not a good choice. So here we have the knights crashing in, taking the Glade Guards that got damaged by the Inferno Gateway, taking the unit out. Here they lost a few models from the Fury Summon, but usually you need something to follow up the Fury, like a pink fire or just landing your Terror bird in them. But for that, your bird would need to be in play there and not running away from the sisters, because you have taken so much free damage in the beginning. Yeah. Yeah, this here is a really good position to fight with a slope. Not sure if it's intentional, but there's so many shots going over their heads that otherwise would have hit, or actually flying into the backs of their own units. Either those need to move up, or yeah, take a different target like those. You can see if get a full hit, it's quite devastating. Here's a Chromatic Abominations, 160 models, stat that you can't really take out quickly, and a lot of ammunition, way more than usual blues. So they do horrific damage if they're allowed to shoot. Yep, still have quite a lot of ammo left on 700 value. But Siege only came here with like 2-3 units, and it's not really enough. Interesting. Why are they able to run away from the Dryads? They shouldn't be.
Woeful tidings. The enemy has captured one of
Siege
your
has
victory
taken
points.
this side.
Take it back.
This is an amazing stack up here. Luckily the Wood Elves have nose. Oh, they have spells to punish that. Yeah, if they see that, that could be devastating loss here. If there comes a Dwellers below into this. Nice grab here on the other side. I think the birds barely survived. And the sisters have no more ammunition. But the bird can't land anymore under any circumstances. And not being able to use the terror here is not nice. Not so nice. Here we get what ends Shadow's Coil, yep. Getting into Zangor's Chromatic Abominations. I'm actually not sure what will win here because now they abandon formation. If they're in guard mode and get attacked, they tend to only have the first row in combat and the red. Oh yeah, here someone hurt me. Unlikely, but it's such a juicy target there. What was I saying? The blue horrors, or even pink horrors, tend to shoot with the back lines on the unit into the melee combat they are actually in. So they often can even deal with melee units. Here the knights. Yep. Takes the War Dancers. Good thing. Yeah, I wouldn't have landed with a bird here. It's too dangerous. If it gets stuck in the treekin, and most things here are ITP, Dryads, War Dancers of all kinds, and treekin are ITP. This thing unbreakable. Not a lot there to terror out. There we have a second knight. Yep. You can see 2 or 3 of them, and they do amazingly usually. So yeah, the Wood Elves have taken a really long time to deal with the Chaos Warriors because they didn't have any sort of AP damage. And all the while the pinks were shooting them, getting good value, or the knights charging. Where's the bird? Did it die? No, here. Also got good value. Probably I've seen so many Infernal Gateways is now out of ammo, out of mana juice. But to unsummon, it needs to live. Not sure if all Screamers on the field right now are... No, I only see 1, 2. Should be something saving the bird. Oh, leadership down, crumbles. Okay, it's too late. Siege will fight with leadership penalty. But... I'm not super sure if they want that. What else aren't in a good spot, but also not completely defeated yet. Oh, if they lose their lord in return, that would be also a bad thing. Gets screamed by the little manta race. Yep. Here the timer starts for the heal, but with now fleeing, I don't think they will die. But even if they heal now, if the units are so close to them, they won't rally, so they just get escorted off the map. Siege taking the third point back again after having lost it for a moment. Wood Elf's getting the side though. Quite a sizable force here. I am really not a friend of Wild Riders in this matchup. They don't do well into armor, neither into armored knights nor armored infantry. They are okay against horrors, but they also can't kill them or break them or rout them on the charge. So they have a while of standing fight, and the Wild Riders are so susceptible to every sort of damage incoming, then you straight lose a lot of value. Yeah, with the sisters now also off the field and the leadership debuff here, I'm afraid that Wood Elves won't be taking points back in the next time. Like, the Lord flat penalty isn't for a super long time, but looking at the victory points, they would need to quickly get something back to not get in the territory where they need to triple cap. Yeah, got caught out by screamers. Fired on by this. Everything here is bad for the Wild Riders. And yeah, that's one of the problems of the matchups. You don't really have units that can deal with the knights, even though it's only so-so. And if you can't control the knights, you have nothing to protect your war dancers that you would need to kill the armor or your archers. And dryads can't kill armor. Their AP ratio is especially bad. Are there some mod here? No, I don't see that. Yeah, they have like 40 weapon strengths, but only 5 of those are AP. Chaos Knights look so badass. Point is still controlled by Wood Elves, but yeah, There's nothing that can throw this Chaos Knight here off in a quick fashion. So Dryads will also be too late there, unless they get intercepted a bit. Do not move off the point yet. Yes, stay on the edge.
You
Once
have been bested.
Yeah, I really didn't like how Zinch played that initially, but the compatibility of this matchup is just not good for the Wood Elves. And oh yeah, 3 knights, it was actually 3. The strong regiments and the pink, the rest screamers, yeah. I think they needlessly exposed themselves to skirmish damage. No need to do that. Consequently, those skirmishes did fine, but the rest of the Wolves didn't. You really need something to kill the armor. And yeah, that's the whole problem of the matchup. So much heavy armor. The Dwellers was a really good one. You see the value here. Yeah, good. Of course, I know that you're rooting for the Zinch. The map is also making it especially hard again, as you can't properly shoot onto the side point. So even if you come with a lot of archers, they're probably not most effective. Let's see how many matches are done. 2 are still going on. Okay, nice. Let's see what's else is going on. Not a whole lot. Okay. I'm wondering what law of magic would now be the best for the Wood Elves into Zinch. I somehow mostly ended up using simple Shadow Lore to at least just Pit of Shade some pings away. Have some Melkos power. Healing doesn't feel good with all the fire damage that your units are constantly exposed to. Curious how Soul Quench now would be against infantry. You could use that to shoot in the side of Chaos Warriors and do well with that. But the spell targeting was changed quite a bit in the last patch. Dark Magic. Doombolt now hits, and that's quite a bit of damage. You could maybe actually go with... I can only bring Dark as the Lord, not as a hero caster. Could this be able to actually kill them? A big bird? I fear not. Probably won't be able to shoot them a lot with normal stuff, and if you just use Arrow of Karnos and the spell, the barrier regeneration will make it probably completely worthless. Yeah, probably just back to shadows. One match still going on. Yeah. Shadows is classic, but I don't super like it. Somehow with the barriers it doesn't feel good to go with Malkos. Chillwind, yeah. Chillwind is decent damage indeed. But you're so slow to take an effect there. And you can't target it on the, well, really important targets like the Chaos Knights. No, if I go Dark, I probably would bring Word of Pain as the main spell. Then, Tombbolt. Chillwind is a nice addition. Bladewind doesn't do so hot against the far away spaced horrors. If you could just take high magic as a hero, it would be amazing. Then you could come with Tempest and the Sisters of Twilight and really go bird hunting. Like we've seen last match, since their missiles no longer miss in any circumstances. Actually, if they had just brought the Eagle Quiver or not spent ammunition shooting at, yeah, barriers of other units, mostly. And all matches are done, so I'll advance around. Give out the erst announcement. And then divert the victory point to the odd one out. Yeah. Okay, someone will open us a slot. Nice, nice. Right password. And someone messages me. Ah. Yeah. Will he be playing against Forex? Yeah. I shouldn't view this. Unit caps should be on in the lobby. High elves can bring high magic on a hero caster, right? High elves have no Sisters of Twilight to go hunting. Sad. They can. I guess it's also annoying if you have some melee beasts going on there, like Imric. Yeah, exactly. There's multiple heroes, right? High elf can do that easily. But if you go high magic, even for Imric, wouldn't just Apotheosis be enough? Do you really need two casters? Chillwind plus Doomble did a little less than a regular pit for 15. Hmm. Pendulum. Problem with Pendulum is that you need your opponent to be in this long line, even for a single unit, and the moment the fighting starts, they tend to blob up and no longer be in this line, and while moving you can't really hit them with it. Or at least I can't. I wasn't really impressed by the pendulum. But the thing is, the armored infantry is the easiest part of the problem for the Wood Elves here. They have good tools to kill armored infantry, but they can't keep those tools alive, and Pendulum doesn't help in this regard then. Even if you somehow Pendulum kill a few units of armored infantry, you still have the knights going around. I need to test Ember Spear. If it follows the other missile spells now, it should hit like almost always. And you can bring Ember Wizards as a hero for Wood Elves. So you could go hunting with a missile spell and the sisters. Alright, we are starting here. Wood Elves with a very good banner against the Car Knights. Which... Curious about this build. It's not really what I would expect. But neither the Wood Elf one. Wow. The matchup against Karn is probably the best for Wood Elves from the 4 Chaos Gods right now. Always has been since Flash Hounds and Minotaurs got nerfed a bit. Or quite a bit in 3.0. But I can't say I like either of those builds. From what I've seen so far. Yeah, the map is rather open fields for the most part, but you can notice that the forests are really close to the points, so you can have some skirmishers firing here and, if put in danger, quickly retreat into the forests. Yeah, Korn has a hard time, but they have still some teeth, so I wouldn't say that it is an insta win if Korn plays that right, meaning shielded warriors and not halberds. I don't understand what they are for. Kill Trikin, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, Chaos Knights and Shielded Warriors. Like, playing similar to Siege, but yeah, I guess without horrors. And what else? What else have 3 War Dancers? 2 other War Dancers with spears, which, well, against Minotaurs, I guess. The problem is they will fuck up against regular infantry. And even if they IP, not do well against Chaos Warriors. It's not great weapons, it's, yeah, spears. Wild Riders. Normal Wild Riders. Again, I don't like them. Here they maybe can do some good. Well, okay. I guess there are a lot of Marauders that aren't armored, and against those, the Wild Riders can do well. Especially if they catch them unbraced. But that's a bit of a gamble. Usually I would expect mainly armor from Korn. Sisters on a Dragon. I guess it should switch to sniper shot ammo and try to kill Valkyr. If they don't, they will be running away for the whole of the game, and you need to, if you come with such an expensive dragon character, you need to play aggressive. Actually, is this here right now? Is that a flying live caster with regrows? And they're hunting Valkyr. That seems wild to me. I don't like the scatter shot on the sisters. We've seen what it did to the Forsaken. Not a whole lot, and their ammo is fairly limited. So here we're rolling over the first Marauders with the cavalry charge and War Dancers in no stance, being aggressive. Sleipnir missing. Yeah, unfortunate. Needs a standing fight. Korn is quite not in a proper battle order. This long line here doesn't really help anyone. Though the Wolves now should regret that they haven't brought any archers. You need something, and even if it's just Glade Rider archers to keep the skirmish cav at bay, because they will be poking the War Dancers down, and if they're not careful, they can actually just... Maybe they should just charge them down. So they have a good charge bonus, they have anti-infantry. Yeah, just charge over the War Dancers. Azray Spears coming over to kill the Flash Hounds, but getting zoned by Forsaken, which keeps standing here and not getting the charge onto the War Dances. More Wild Riders. Really? Why not use Stags, which have AP and are amazing into heavy infantry, and also have the mass to go through. Yeah, I can't really complain about that charge. But it should somehow not be isolated if you have units in the vicinity. That shot was good, actually. And Valkyr simply not getting it. Minotaurs with great weapons. Well, the Wild Riders need to be careful. But against Minotaurs, they're actually reasonably faster than them. I would have gone with Knights. They're a bit faster. They have more impact into infantry, and there aren't really any large targets that the Minotaurs can engage on their in a way that they want. The dragon hopefully doesn't come to play with them. Everything else is small. Well, and the Wild Riders, but yeah, it's their way. Valkyr landing, doing a trap for the dragon. You see that, all four here in position, and the dragon actually lands and instantly gets blocked, and the Minotaurs need to... Well, maybe I was overthinking. Wild Hunters of Karnos doing well, but it was just some Marauders. Now with magic attacks into the demons. Oh, they're braced. Nice. Thus the charge wasn't so bad, but not a super good target for the Bloodletters with only anti-infantry. And the dragon lifted off again. Yeah, I guess with the HP pool and the healing, even with the stats are bad or worse than Valkyr's and not getting the or fighting into anti-large, they can just bully through. Really no shooting here. Oh. Just as I said it. Swift Shivers. Yeah, they're enough to kill Skirmish Cav, though it's a bit late. They have no ammo left. They're good into Marauders, especially the unshadowed ones, into Furies. Where else? Ah, they got shot by the sisters with the armor sundering, that's why. Into 70 armor, non-AP missiles are still good. I'm not sure what this congregation here is. Maybe... no, the summon point here is here, so they got some order at some point. But honestly, it almost looks like the Wood Elves are kinda routed off the field. We still have 3 Dragon Breath in here. Dragon should change that. And actually landed into great weapon miners. I guess the wild hunters are also here, so this shots from the sisters really looked weird right now. Oh, Halbert's also down below that I didn't see. Yeah, that's not a good fight to pick here. Just pedal back a bit, let the archers do their job, protect the archers. By all the melee prowess that Wood Elves have, if you want to take the fight into Khorne, you better bring Blade Singers. Yep. They just need a little help and they are able to protect themselves. The Swift Shivers have magic attacks and just enough DPS that while skirmishing they hurt a lot into squishy flyers like Furies. Still good damage from the sisters here. The main shot is anti-large, but oh, a good hit from the Dragon Breath. Another 400 damage. Should have stayed a sniper shot, that might have... Okay, never mind. Valkyr down. And with that, the field is open to turn for the Wood Elves now. Flashhound's a bit out of position, but if they just do a sandwich on the Glade Riders, yep, exactly, they should quickly deal with them. Good dwellers in the beginning. What else need to start taking points a bit? For that they need infantry. Best just some spears or dryads just to have capture weight. Not the spears I meant, but I guess infantry is infantry. Can't take this point right now. Dragon should come over and kill those Forsaken to clear the path onto the point. Taking more isolated engagements here isn't a good choice. Wild Riders can't really just fight on their own. Yep, the Glade Riders got taken down by the double Flashhounds. And now they probably could take the... Yeah. The Wild Riders should be protecting the shooting here, rather than landing again into the Great Weapon Minotaurs. I guess with the Lord Death penalty, they can get a Terror proc in a second, but risky. And the elves need points. Is this Marauders? Yeah, not Chaos Warriors. This is a good charge. Do we still have drag breath charges? Yes, one. Oh, already terror outed. Okay, that's nice. Still, 2 flyers don't provide capture weight. Death stuns. Yep, correct. Wardens will soon arrive. Though I think they have to triple cap since quite a while now. So we'll first be worrying about this point. It's easier to get, and if you get it, you buy yourself the time, since you halve the enemy tick rate. Or ticket gain rate. Good value on them, but they got a lot of healing and not using their own healing, I think. Yes. No, use the Dragon Breath. That's a mass terror route. And if all of you stay on points and the dragon bullies off those. Oh yeah. Corn with the Dead Lord is not a fun thing if you play on Marauders. Yes. No, it's a lot of capture right here. And also a play on this side. Yeah. I would have waited a bit more with the charge of the Wild Riders until they are engaged, but it's just dual weapons with anti-infantry. They're doing fine. And still, Lord Death penalty is not fun. Yep. Point cleared. Probably take one charge into them to make sure they don't come back, and then take the point. I'm throwing around the camera like mad. Yeah. Point gets taken with some 50 seconds to spare. Now they just need to hold it. You 2 good infantry units on here. I guess the dragon should make a run with all those AP skirmishing here. Though, if Khorne right now would position themselves in a good surround and charge from all sides at once and get a nice surround and collapse onto those units, they should have executed a bit earlier before those Wild Riders came, but then things like War Dancers and the Riots, especially if you bring fire damage, which you have quite a lot here, they die really quickly, so they could have taken the point back. So even if the damage is low. Yep, landing there's right. Terror procs are important. Yeah, I would have really loved to see some knights from Karn. They can operate so incredibly on their own. Even if they're out of now, I think would have this. Valkyr dying was just so much of a big turning point. Was rather risky keeping her around with 1k HP. And keeping her landed so that she can't escape the dragon. The speed on the dragon. Somewhere 90, I guess, without the wounds debuff. Yeah, should be 90 if you're 10% down.
I knew it. Unending glory
GG
is
both
yours.
parties. Yeah, I really didn't like that would have took so long until I summoned one archer. You need one on the field to scare off skirmish cav and take out minotaurs. At least one, at the very least. I don't know how often any of these got summoned, so can't really judge their values. Valkyr value is fine, but yeah, dying was a bad move, obviously. Also trying to poke down the dragon with so much healing. You better than be able to finish it. Or you take other targets. Well, no, that's not really true. You can make sure that the dragon has to be careful because it's low life, so yeah, no. Attacking it was probably the right move. They have a lot of value, but they shouldn't have. Same for them. They are easy to keep at bay. You just need one, maybe two archer pieces. And yeah, for Karn, knights. You need knights. Let's see how many matches are still going on. If there are any. No, actually all are done. Round 3 up. People I haven't seen yet. I think I've seen someone out of any match except the top one. We have one rematch. Has guess I could switch some things. This is top and refresh bugged and victory point to Smiley Riley. Okay, who am I gonna spectate now? guess it's the lobby I want in. Spectators not yet. Still no spectator slot, and the people are pinged don't react. Most matches probably having started by now, so I guess we stay with the same people. Well, can't help it. And I have no issues with spectating World of players. Really not. Changes to the overall stats. Yeah, someone rocking the Chaos Dwarfs with 2 wins today. Vamp count's getting a bit of love. Skaven losing. And Dwarfs losing. Totally unbiased here. Guess I found the Chaos Dwarf player. If they stick with those factions. on this map. I haven't really played on this map a lot. Our tournament pack maps are obviously better than this, so it's for CA maps rather playable. So of the two CA maps I always put into the beginner tournaments, this one is a decent one. But really wondering how Chaos Dwarfs would play that here. As the terrain could even be a bit problematic for the high firing arcs of their Deathstreak mortars. Or Deathstreak rocket launchers, or what they're called. So it's Wood Elves again. Nice. Chaos Dwarfs are weird to play against as Wood Elves, as they're overall rather weak infantry troops. Makes them a good target, but on the other hand, the prevalence of fire damage and single entity artilleries makes them a bad faction to play against, as they can burn away your war dancers or dryads with a burning head flying caster on a healing monster. So yeah, lots of fire damage. Good thing is just that the lower levels of the Chaos Dwarf units are absolutely no threat to you. But all power in Lord and Artillery is still challenging. Okay, we start. It's a very similar would have built. So, for the Widows, we have a Swift Shiver, 3 War Dancers, Asway Spear War Dancer, and the Enigmas of Gyron with the usual Flesh to Stone and the Regrows. Life Singer with again Regrows. I guess you can cast it on Orion. I don't super like it on him, or I think Earthblood is just enough to keep him healthy, since before he dies, his own regeneration and damage resistance would kick in, so not urgent to heal him mostly. Yeah, I'm really wondering what those heavy anti-large units are against, since this Sorcerer Prophet Lord first of all is healing, so it's trying to hunt it, but secondly, it's flying, your War Dancers are not, you have a problem. Burning Head and Fireball. Vial and the Breath Attack. Bit scared of what it might be able to do with that if a lot of things are properly executed in succession, like throwing the vial on Orion and then slapping a fireball and a breath attack straight onto him. The units. We have normal Chaos Dwarf Warriors in triple edition, Infernal Iron Thorn ×2, one being the regiment. So blasting charges, and Infernal Guard with fire glaives. But those, I'm again curious. I guess they are a marvelous tool to kill normal Treekin, but if anything you would see the Firebug Elders here. And besides that, you don't really need armor-piercing shooting. So just go with the skirmish cav shooters, or artillery, or the fire hobgoblin archers. Sneaky attempt on this side. No, they aren't even hidden. No, they don't have stock. I guess shooting Orion also works. Wasted AP is one thing, but just the pure amount of damage and the missile speed of the shooting. No, what's it called? Firearm type missiles. Also a nice bounce spell from Orion. No try to dodge here. Is that the vial of Hashut going on? No regrows, but the guy should be on fire. Yes, so the healing is halved from that. Earthblood. A normal unit of Zotes on top of the Enigmas. Oh. Yeah, I don't think this will. Zotes suck into infantry. They suck. The War Dancers here having done fine, but now they're gone. The Enigmas of the Gyron getting, for their 2k value, that they cost. Getting absolutely massacred by the Inferno Guards. Or just the infantry. Doesn't really matter. Orion putting up a good fight against the Sorcerer Lord. But he's nowhere in the realm of danger.
One of your units?
The caster shot down. Oh my god, there's such a massacre here. Death Streak. Is that missile flying? No. What mode is this? Targeting the S-ray spears. Yeah, probably not a bad target. Though I probably would be shooting Orion with a single shot. They are moving dangerously close. Normal White Riders, the faction that is really famous for also bringing a lot of armor if they bring a lot of infantry. No, that's not good for Orion.
One of your units has been destroyed.
Ah, it's bouncing and yep, and coming straight back.
No,
Killing some more
the enemy
models.
has slain our lord.
This thing was going down way... I can't believe that burning head. That literally hit everything here. It hit the Azure Spear twice, it hit the Deepwood Scouts, and it hit the Wild Riders. And routed them with a burnt. Amazing. The thing will rally and at least get an unsummon or just get a cast. I'm not sure which casts all are triggering this Chalice of Blood and Darkness. Enemy spell cast within range. Okay, so shooting down the Wood Elf caster has probably was not a good thing for the
You have been
sustain of
bested.
them.
There is only...
But you take out a caster if you can, not for free. Yep, a lot of value, even if used aggressively. Yeah, all in all, probably not the best idea to pick the straight fight with Orion. If you have so much other targets or things to deal with them. Orion just standing in infantry is not super scary. I just don't understand the builds. Maybe the player was super afraid of trains. That could be it. Though even against trains, I would bring Way Watchers and not Zotes. Ryan and the Deep Woods were keeping the show going for a while, but oh, they killed probably a lot of Orion and Enigmas, and they killed Zodes. The thing didn't even have time to get a lot of value. Great weapons. Oh. Yeah. This was just not a good tactic. So, not. It doesn't say a lot of the Chaos Dwarf build. Yeah, so the Wood of player was kinda expecting trains a lot. And more cheap infantry. Two matches still going on. Actually surprised they finished already, but okay, I guess this one started quite late, even if it wasn't going for so long. What kind of build would I do here? Honestly, maybe going with high. Durthu into Chaos Dwarfs. I don't think so. Yeah. That's a good target for fire glaives. So I wouldn't actually expect to see them, but also all the other flaming shooting. Hmm. I really need to test if slow quench is still good against infantry. Life again doesn't feel super nice with the fire damage. Only half effectiveness. Doombolt. Doombolt against the artillery. Though, how much HP do they have? Where's it? Here. 4.5. Might be too much. Can you no longer? No. You still can. Check the matches. Still 2. Could go for the super sniping build. If the Death Streak has this ability active, since this missile spell here, magic missile spell, doesn't actually have magic damage. The physical resistance is effective, and the Death Streak survives 6 arrows of Kernos, or it did previously. But with the thing a Doom Bolt, you could switch it, fix that. So I would probably do the Soul Quench. If Soul Quench is still good against infantry, if you shoot it into the side, that's probably not a bad choice here. So still a lot of effort to take down the Death Streak, but since they so massively overperform into you, probably worth it. Like, the infantry is not scary on its own. Yeah, some opening like this, probably. Then Baywatcher guys just need the Dryad to swiftly kill laborers and get cap weight, stagnite. It's one of those. If you have dealt with a I feel that's too little mobility. Need them? Probably not. Yeah, something along those lines. And all matches are done. Round 4. Someone got a double buy. I don't want this. Player is on 1. There's no buy here. guess I move this one up. And who was it? I got so many special symbols. Can't search for the player. Guess he doesn't get added. What's the last one? CPM. Refresh and give one victory point to the one that now has the buy. Jumped in my empty lobby. Yes, someone with a spec slot. Though. Someone else wanted to open. No. No. So it's a spectator slot, but not the right lobby, I guess. Not hosting. There, that is a lobby. And there's a slot. Okay. Nice. Now they're using a repair set. And the lobby's gone. What? No. Come back. Can you no longer see lobby if you've had the passwords too often? I don't think that is a thing, right? Lobby back. Okay. Come on, boys. Uh, oh. There. 2, 3. Man, that took a while. They're already finished building armies. Oh my god. I could have given that earlier. Not like it's hard. Whatever, though. I would only be watching at the map selection screen anyway, so doesn't matter. So we have Dark Elves versus High Elves. Oh yeah. And apparently even the two big boys with Malakas and Imrek. And a wild dark elf. Wait. Yeah. That is a foot Malachus. Ooh. It's not all dark spells, but a bit too much of a loadout, and then no dragon. So that's. I'm curious about that. I fear that Imric will just Psycho Charge it to death, and then bringing a dragon without a Malachus. Huh. And apparently the tactic is to form here a nice little weird box with 2 black guards. Helleborni, Blick Swords. Other side we have Rangers, Sea Guards, Severin, Armor Spear, more Severin, some real armor crackers, pure mains, and a burning headcaster. I mean, against all forms of elves, you will always find targets. No one is gonna come with so purely armor that you won't be finding targets for them. Though on this build for Dark Elves, it's not the best targets. Not expensive ones, no shades or something. I shouldn't have said something. I guess they're shades. The other side we get archers and light armor. Yeah, can see that. Imric. I'm curious if there's a live caster with regrowth in the back pocket somewhere. The mage hero without the winds generation item. Usually I think you see that in every case, since should be even with just a single hero that should be a burning head undercast more. Dragging a bit on a shade ambush here. Bit hiding in the forest, but not too safely, I guess. Oh, there's straight a tree ahead for the dragon brass. Seems to have passed it and done quite some damage. Now landing in that was just have receiving so much damage, it should terror out on the charge, but I'm not sure if the dragon can stick around to capitalize a lot on that. Oh. That was a nice spellcast. I guess that had to be the Gaze of Malice, though I'm curious. I didn't expect it to do so much damage into the heavily armored pure main. Now a burning head onto the dread spears, and they're just... they're not just standing. Actually slightly evading. Yep. So they managed to get out there. Nice reaction times here. Though it's quite laggy, so there was a bit of reaction time. Oh, that was a very nice blade wind. pushing the pure main, still routing and doing quite a bit of damage to the sea guards. Dragon snatching on the Firecaster. Where's Imric? Oh, Imric was finishing off the Shades, which I'm not sure that's a priority right now, and Scourge Runners, they definitely have to move away, but they are a good answer to him with their anti-large missiles. Here's the other Blackguard. Messing up Silverin Guards. Geez, Silverins have better stats. But not the weapon strength, not the AP damage. Another nice blade when cast into stacked up units. What's the value on Malachus? 1400, but he's also kinda dying on foot. And he has a soul stealer. Okay. Then that should definitely be the next cast. This blob here would be a very nice target for this, or for Dragon Breath. Not sure what's the cooldown here. Yeah, that's... Oh. Down to one model. They were standing and fight against Imric. Probably somewhere here behind the camera, so... you tend to forget that, but in such situations, on really open field, you can just slap them into skirmish mode and not think about it. And there goes the Soul Stealer. The pure mains, even having taken so much damage so quickly, sticking around, and yeah, on something like Malachus, you really notice if the armor is suddenly cut in half, if he's standing so much in units. And there isn't really anything, those are just spears. They should still push into there to try to get him out. Losing your Lord here is what be game over probably. Poor Bleak Sword getting full surrounded. Dragon fighting alone on a side point. Not really. Units need to support each other. Oh, Hydra. I always wondered if they are a good pick into High Elves, since at least a bit of armor, and High Elves don't really have armor piercing missiles, though they have a lot of missiles. But also, if they shoot the Hydra, they aren't shooting the other stuff. Yeah, War Lions into Blackguard is a bad compatibility. Pure main still sticking around. Amazing. Now they're finally routed, and oh, there's Malachus. The Hydra needs to come over here and try to rout off the Silverin Guard before killing it, or use their breath attack and accidentally kill Malachus. Dragon Breath into Blackguards. Nice targets. Yep, Imric doing well. And the Dark Elves are so thin on the field. Really not coming with a lot of baseline infantry. Oh, What was that? Oh, the Hydra breath attack. Okay. Look weirdly yellowish and not flaming to me at this point. Caster being back. Eva Queen's Court Guard. Huh. Yeah. Fire weakness here due to regeneration. Still, I would have come with normal archers. Can Imric with that HP fight the Hydra? Answers probably very easily. Dragon just sitting here in combat. That's especially against spears with high leadership, not how you want to use dragons. Where's that burning head coming from? Was it cast into the blackguard? Maybe. Where is it going? Oh. It seemed the answer was Imric can't stand against a War Hydra with just 30% of its HP.
The enemy has slain our lord.
Though it was more the blackguard. That's some nice value here. Malekith finally having died. Poor thing. Was routing for so long. Something could have saved him. Maybe Imric is suffering the same fate. Would be karmic justice.
Bring them down.
Poor dragon. Getting laser shot. Poor dragon. You should have had a Malekith riding you. Then nothing of this would have happened. I promise you. Or both would have died way sooner. Who's holding this point? Dark Elves actually. Also taking this point. Yeah, the crows need to charge. Though with their 29 melee attacks I can probably forget about hurting the 60 melee defense Sisters regiment. They just gonna bounce right off. Both in melee and range combat. I guess this way they did round some ammunition down. But taking, here Archer is a better target. Though I doubt they're gonna reach now. The Hydra should go diving into the Sisters. Yeah, burning head onto already moving targets is not working. I'm curious about the greatsword choice here. Maybe afraid of mostly silver helms charging them, or after using the ammunition, using them into melee against Silvern Guard and White Lions, but I rather like to unsummon them. She's somehow still holding on to this point. great sword shades. Is there still remnants of the other blackguard? No. None that I see. I think we haven't seen a single cavalry unit from either player. Just war beasts like white lions. Pure main company back. Yeah. They have some missile resistance, but white lions are also expensive, and darkers are kinda known for their AP methods, so it's a rather risky pick. You have to make sure then to be on top of your micro and shut down all the AP methods. This caster has miscasted so much. After the first life got ended by the dragon. Now the second life ends by its own hand. Sisters, if they are not taken out, can get so much work done. And to take them out, you need some serious magic, so if their opponent's casters are already off the field, hard to do. Or some really strong cavalry. High charge bonus to overcome the 60 melee defense. Oh yeah. Or you need to shoot them with missiles. Yeah, that's of course true. But usually they have the edge on the range, so and they're not slow, so you can keep them away from opponents shooting if there's not too much.
You have been bested. There is only defeat.
Yeah. The early loss of Malachus was really the death sentence here, I guess. Losing both your caster and your lord like this. His Blade Wind casts especially did really well. Really well. Yeah. I early said I didn't like the Blackguard, but somehow the High Elf player didn't have the time to focus the archers on them, so they got work done. And also some Imric landed in them. But those were also isolated picks. 4 shades with great weapons. Oh yeah. None of them, I guess this one did well, or well enough to justify its cost. The Ravagers, the Scourge Runners still did really well despite being in melee with Imric. I guess that has to be all damage on Imric. Yeah. Huh. And there was no healing mage in reserves. That's something you often see. Either the opponent is not focusing Imric at all, so you don't need a healing caster, and if they actually do, you summon the rigorous caster, and all the effort of the other is going to waste. Since the single entity is still alive, and you have no gradual progress there. All or nothing with them. One L for the Druchi. Sad. And still 2 matches going on. And I'm gone for a second. Get something fresh to drink. Alright. Still 2 matches going on. Not sure if the top 4 are already decided. Who's playing? No, I guess the last 2 matches could still decide that. So we definitely have to wait for them. One match to go. Yeah, whoever wins that last match is the 4th contender for the semifinals. Where are my Widow stats right now? 9 to 6. Yeah, not bad. Could be better. Ugh, Dark Elves 5 to 11. 31% win rate. That's sad. Dark Elves certainly got a range of nerfs and nerfs and nerfs. They were really good in like 2.4 and afterwards slowly dropping down after the Dragon Mounts got nerfed, the Masters got nerfed, Scourge Runner got nerfed, and now the Soul Stealer Dragon, or the Soul Stealer generally, but most effective on the Dragon, got nerfed. And yeah, those things were quite carrying for some time, though the core is really solid. Last match taking quite a while. When did I start the round? $53.5. Guess it's been only 40 minutes. Yeah. Ah, then they still have 5 minutes at least. What did the Dark Elves lose to so much? Skaven, Bretonnia, Lizardmen, and Chaos Dwarfs. Chaos Dwarfs I can't super understand. You have so many AP missiles. Can't really think of things super threatening to Shades. So, yeah. Lizardmen are hard to play against. It's, I guess, even, but I've been losing that quite a bit. Tonya has been even, then Britannia got buffed. And Daggers got nerfed and nerfed and nerfed. Skaven. I never liked to play that while Power Grab was in effect. But now you can bring so nice terror pieces. Guess I'll ask around what the last match is doing. Sometimes people just forget to report it. Having to do a timeout for the last match in the last round for even a qualification spot would be sad. But we're getting closer to that point. I guess one player would even qualify with a draw. Since he has stacked so many opponent points. Ah, now they're done. And the player won. Okay. That clears things. Advanced top 4. And I should post it. Tournaments. And our top runner just messaged me that they can't participate, so someone moves up to take the spot. games. I hope the other 3 and the follow-up player are all ready to play. And I should edit the match. Did it save? It saved. Okay. Someone. The replacement also left. A lot of admin work to do today compared to other tournaments. The player's not answering. Probably already left. Yeah. Moving down the list until someone answers. Oh. No way. What do you mean? Ah, okay. We have someone. Nice. RX. I can find the name. Great. Save, 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 save. already watched so much from Count Games. I hope I can grab the other semifinal, if they haven't started already. Guess it's that lobby here. No password. Nice. Yes, it is. Perfect. We're gonna have a round of Korn versus Zinj. Still a scary one. I wonder if that are the final picks. Yes, it seems this way. I've played both a bit, and I think I remember their faction picks, but I wasn't sure. Yeah. We spectated Zinj already in round 1. Right. Short-term working brain remember things. And here we go. Black Ark is an interesting map for this. Both sides can't really make use of the Vanguard point, the strong one, and both sides don't really have that strong or rather durable. Well, that's not true. They have durable mobility. Both sides have Chaos Knights, and Screamers and Flashhounds are both not the most tanky things, but strong nonetheless. So I'm curious if someone is seriously going for the side point, or if we're gonna see a brawl on top here between those 2 points. I kinda expect that Korn, the army looks like they want to stay together and have the 1 point strong fight and overwhelm with their numbers on this point, which could very well work out. They have a front line of Chaos Warriors, normal ones, and then being backed up by Bloodletters, and I guess 1 Marauder token piece to go to the side point. So I expect Kairos is gonna have a quick jump over there and just throw them off the point. Though they have to get something there to capture it, but you can do that with a Marauder Horseman or something like this. Or Walker Blue over there. We have 3 halberds here. And no, those are no regiment. 1 normal blue, 1 normal pink, and the blue regiment with 16 ammo. Shrieking Sky Rays with their explosion ability with unlimited uses, just cooldown. Actually, what are their stats? 34, 29, no. That's not really enough to be dangerous to Valkyria, I guess. What are the spells on Kairos? Blue Fire and Regrows. This I don't understand. Korn can't bring spellcasters, so this does nothing for the whole match. 150 or I don't know what's costing. 100 to 200 gold wasted. But it's not too much. Gaze of Fate and here's Scroll of Destiny. A lot of wins. That's what Kairos about. Lots of wins. I'm not sure if the Siege player is aware that Valkyria is a small target, but Valkyria and that was some friendly fire. Oh boy. But the Furies are completely dismantling. No? Well, yes. The cultists both have the summon. Yeah. Yeah, I guess now the Furies overstayed their welcome and need to leave quickly or get shot. Fuck, you're going for Kairos. Yeah. Not that much. Being able to stop her from doing so. The bit of blue shooting here certainly won't be enough to pick such a small target out of the air. I am curious if we're gonna see a Mutilus, but we've just got Zangar summon here. Yeah, they will throw those Marauders off the point, that's for sure. And then Zinj can play defensively over here. Yeah, blue fire from Kairos. Killing 7. 1.3k damage for effectively what's it? 3.5 mana. So still really efficient, though the spell got nerfed. At least on Kairos. Still really efficient due to this life leeching passive. That was quite damage did here. Guess a lot is also coming from the Murder Horseman, but they are prevented from shooting, so it's 3 damage right now. Yeah. Quite a decent call to make here, a good call to set the root spell. Nah, this wasn't the best hit. And yeah, he doesn't want to fight Valkyria on his own in enemy lines. Though he's getting remarkably little damage, but yeah, Kairos is known for that. Here on this side, Murder Horseman and the Sangors together slapped them off the point. Actually, more damage on the Sangors than I expected, but yeah, still Corn Marauder Frenzy. And only 17 armor? Why do they have Warp Flame contact effect? I thought contact effects don't apply to friendlies on friendly fire. But this one apparently doesn't know that. Interesting. Poor Fleshhound's not reaching combat. Yeah, and Corn's now... Well, okay. They have a Chaos Warrior and a Bloodletter over here, and they get that point back. The Zangors would absolutely be massacred by the Bloodletters, but Zinch is on the move on the top side to make up for that. Though we're gonna see quickly, soon should be over the... It's not full 120 seconds, yeah. Here we see the Bloodletter summon, and they will have fun killing halberd units. And on the other side too. .1k damage it was into Bloodletters. Kairos sitting, I want to say Kairos. 700 value only. That doesn't really fit, I think. Oh, Fleshhounds catching out those. Leave it open. Thanks. Catching out those Murder Horsemen here. So I don't want to fight Zangoth, I think, with some magic attacks, but... I guess I got shot quite a bit, those Bloodletters. I would have expected to make them more than half a unit's cost worth. Ooh. I don't know if that was worth it. Those Bloodletters would vanish anyway in a while, and the cultists didn't get damage from it. It just looked like there was a lot on the point, but was summoned or single entity units, so not really. Point in the hand of Corn, and doesn't look like Zinch is gonna invest any more money in trying to take this, just with the scraps that are still around. Another Screamer falling victim to Furies. And yeah, here's still quite a bit of Corn, so okay, Bloodletters are highly volatile. Nothing to kill those cultists. Do they have spell resistance? No. I wonder why. They should have some, at least. Not sure if... Well, in a situation like this, where the leadership's kinda wavering, slapping a blue fire in here should be maybe enough to rout them. Maybe a good thing. But those cultists holding the front, and Corn is currently comfortably building up a value lead. Another unit of Zangor, so Zinch still going for the main battle on the side point. Actually, they have Vanguard, so they could be reinforcing over here. Yeah, that's good. I would have also summoned those over there rather, if you're already on such a strong assault on the top point. You rather have the opponent have this resources sit around idle, since, well, idle they don't provide any benefit, and fight in superiority up there on the top. I also don't think that the Zangors will have much fun fighting. The Bloodletters will quickly crumble away, but those are Chaos Warriors, so even should they win, I doubt they will take the point in a reasonable time. And here on top, the assault is on a level where it could really use any unit addition. Khorne playing with a lot of Furies, and it's paying off since there's so many Screamers on the field. Still going for the lower ground. Yeah, but also taking this. Yeah, maybe it's not paying off like... oh! This sort of Khorne. And I would like those Furies here, together with the Cultist, get the surround on those pings and crumble them away. Or with the Horsemen, charge in there, get the Furies in there, kill them. Yeah, they have the stats for that, certainly. And just sitting in the air and getting shot anyway doesn't help. Yeah, with a slight charge in the back, I think. Yeah, it's too even. Both units will be dead afterwards, basically. Why don't you charge? You have infantry, anti-infantry stats, and a good charge bonus. You're one of the best skirmish cav in the game, if you want to play them hybrid. Just charge in there. Go, go. Charge. But they took this point. Yeah, Tzeentch is really in trouble here. I guess with this now, they will safely take this point. And Sauergods are hard to remove. The Chaos Warrior will probably only get the explosion damage from them. But the explosion damage is so strong that it can dismantle them. And if Tzeentch has a point, they will keep the point with this trade. The Fleshhounds got scared off here. Or chasing off something. So this point will be also falling. But yeah, Khorne quickly should get this. It's one Zangors and some scraps. Oh boy, that didn't hit. I guess that's what they mean when they say that the Blue Fire now completely misses single entities. But that felt especially bad. Ooh, this one now is good. Now Kairos should just land on this cultist. Leadership is, yeah, below 20, so with Fear and Terror coming in, it would instantly rout. And give some precious seconds on this point, and Tzeentch should make use of any victory tickets I can right now to yeah, make up for this lead. More Screamers. I'm not a fan. Right now there aren't any good target for Screamers here, really. Some half-dead skirmish cav, but no. Rather get some infantry walked up. I'm not sure if there's currently infantry in the pool.
You have the foe's victory point.
So what you should be doing here is standing somewhere off the point actually. So if they walk onto the point, they're getting shot for free. Though with the hounds here, no. No, it's probably right call to instead sit somewhere on it, on the border. Let's see if we can observe the explosion damage. Still fighting the barrier, so entities can't die. There, explosions going on all over the place, and here we see some models dying to it. Chaos Warriors, oh yeah, they are going down. They are going down. But no, the Furies have taken out Kairos. That is bad. Zinj has equalized the points, but now losing this. So got almost demolished the whole Chaos Warrior unit just with explosion damage. Self-detonation. Those Chaos Warriors alone, I'm not sure if they are able to take it back. The skirmish cav should probably go over there. And the Screamers, they are kinda wasted units right now, just be used to block off things here. And those blues should shoot at the what's that called? Bloodletters. Chromatic abominations. Yeah, I'm not sure what's currently in the reinforcement pool, since I wasn't keeping track of at what point units left the field. So I'm not sure what they can summon, so my judgment on that might be completely wrong, since it's just not there. Another Screamer falling victim to Furies. Yeah. Furies are mostly so easy to deal with. But they don't really have super good targets into Zinj. Even blues and pinks you don't really want to land on if there's something that can peel for it. Yep, good decision here to just force march the Chaos Warriors. Khorne needs points. They should also be force marching those over there. Maybe leaving just the Bloodletters behind, so they don't get shot, but still yeah, Khorne needs another point, and rather quickly, so actually it might be too late. Yeah, they would have needed that now. Right now they would needed to have the point. Now they're at the point where they also need to take the side point to win, and they can't even make it over there in time. And taking it even further off. So that's a Zinj victory, despite Kairos actually going down, which is something you rarely see. But he was used quite aggressively, and also to good effect. That you have to give it the big bird.
Take it back. I knew it. Unending glory is yours.
Yeah. Khorne somewhere being a minute too slow to take points, or losing the side a minute too early. with just this small initial commitment. Oh, so there was a knight in reinforcement. I would have liked to see them. More than just those endless repeats of screamers. Since there's such a panic summon. Ghouls getting magnetically drawn in by siege victories. Or something. Yeah, really, there were some flash hounds, but flash hounds you also can perfectly take us with knights, so no real reason to summon screamers and resummon them so often. The other hand, yeah, this value here on the Furies, those are screamers. Those are all screamers. Uh, Bloodletters got shot. It's the usual fate. At least some of them. I guess Zangors are also not the best possible matchup for them. Yeah. Furies and Knights do better versus Flash Hands anyway. Screamers are mostly useful against minors. Yeah, I guess that having them in reinforcement, most definitely. But the minors never got summoned, so no reason to get them out of reinforcement. Would you be starting with the Shrieking Sky Race just to throw the bounce spell around a few times? I remember seeing them also going down really early to Fury, so you can't use them aggressively. That's for sure, but just for the bounce spell? Okay. I guess Bloodletters are also a very good target for the spell. And I bet we're gonna see in the finals another siege play. Finals lobby not yet open. Actually, I could just open the lobby myself. Host a spectator. And what map did I set? Bleakspire. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the other player to join. If I extrapolate from what I've seen from the two players here, we're gonna see another Wood Elves against Zinch match and another crushing defeat for the Wood Elves. Last round of Wood Elf. Oh yeah. Now it's 11 wins and 6 defeats for Wood Elves. 65% win rate. We're getting somewhere. And also High Elves on 67%. Amazing. That's the highest they'll ever be, those elves. Oh, Chaos Dwarfs. I guess that was Salsa going for 0 with Chaos Dwarfs through the beginner tournament and then dropping to defeated by real life stuff. So stats right now are absolutely telling nothing yet, but it's funny to look at. Actually can spectate picking, and yeah, it's as suspected, another What Else versus Siege. Seen quite a lot of both things today. Yep, another Siege versus What Else. And I don't have high hopes. Did you watch the first match? I guess you did. With the sisters hunting down the... Yeah, we talked about that, right. Tempest sisters. Hunting pack. Right. I wanna look into the armies, but if I do that, I can't stop myself from giving out recommendations to the players. So I shouldn't. Well, mostly to one player. Bad banner. Well, the banner is not bad, but the units look ugly in game. So, gonna start. That's the same siege build I think we've seen in the first match from the same player. Already demonstrated that he knows what to do in this matchup. And the other thing is a double dragon build. Oh my god. I guess you can do that, but our Zinj player already demonstrated that he damn loves screamers, and they're gonna hunt those dragons. So, you can play that definitely, but you need to really have your missiles stuck at those screamers as soon as they show their flip-flops. Then can't see anything anymore. Yeah, the Wildwood Rangers are also getting a bit to me. Like, they're a bit more tanky than both Blade Singers and look at that unit colors, the threat, that turquoise, ugh, ugly, ugly, just ugly. The banner is fine, but no, the color scheme not. Redwood Rangers are a bit more tanky than the other units Woodhouse can bring, but still that's not saying a lot, and the pink and blue fire was to take them out. Okay, the Woodhouse player seems to have a visual glitch. So, yeah, guess we have to restart that. Waiting for one of them to quit so that I can make screenshots of the armies. Yes. That's a very streamlined Siege build, yeah. The Wood of player got the glitch where half of the map is just showing black screen darkness. Never had it myself, but heard of it quite a few times. Guess we're gonna restart the lobby just to make sure. No, not. Map. Taking quite a while to reboot, apparently. Almost back now. Okay. Okay. Army apparently saved. Very good. this time with default color scheme. Bit basic, but better than that before. I actually don't know how much damage the Sour Gods, the Pink Horror Regiment of Renown, can do to single entities like dragons, mulching them with their explosions on death, on model death explosions. I kinda tried to hate the Wood of build since dragons into Zinj never really worked out for me, but just in theory, if you play it right, I think it shouldn't be bad with considering the build that the Zinj player here brought. If you play it right, but you really need to make that aggressive call to dive with the dragons, both for one horror unit and yeah, try to find out why that is going on. Because with just 2 Glade Guards you won't be really eliminating the pink horrors. Not with a caster on the field. Okay, again. Yeah, let's see, oh, even a flying caster. That seems a bit overkill. Earthblood and Dwellers. Yeah, if I come with double dragon, I don't want to have to stick around so much, so I rather like regress. And there is a lot passive missing. It is still useful to bring even after it got nerfed, especially if you bring Earthblood. I don't like that. What's the spells on Pinkfire, Infernal Gateway again? Yep, Portal Glyph. Not surprising here. How fast are you? 90? Also 90, but has no poison on the missiles. But if they get to the exalted lot of change once, 110 speed. But there we see the first screamer. Yep. They should now retreat a bit and shoot them. Or actually, yeah, okay, if they go with 3 flying beasts in there, they die quickly. Oh yeah, that's fast. That's way faster than I expected. Okay, I guess screamers won't be an issue. And this lot of change is in danger. It's not poisoned yet, but taking missile fire. And there he should be poisoned. And with that he should be dead, actually. He has to land. He has to land quickly, and the knights need to cover for him. Not sure if I agree with stopping the pursuit here. But I guess they need the dragons to stop the knights from... No? Yeah? Yep. Okay. Other possible options: shoot the knights, get the stacks on them, and each dragon taking one horror, but now they're made vulnerable to screamers since they need their little trio to defend themselves from them. Yeah, if they just force path into here, they should be doing some damage, but lingering somewhere next to the archers while still fighting next but not in the archers while still fighting against stacks is worst case scenario. Bolted Rangers, yeah. I guess I would win against the Chaos Warrior in a 1v1. They better do, they're a more expensive great weapon unit, but horrors shift that. Knights got the first archer. Look, they got a lot of damage. Dragon getting screamed. Yeah, isolated, that's not a good thing. They need to stick together, all three of them. At best, also for the Earthblood efficiency on healing. And they need to finish off the knights. You don't want to charge them into Surrogates. No, no, no. Please don't. Oh, Dryad's taking the top point. Yeah. I guess, are they fast enough to zone them from the point while still standing on it? They might be, but I don't think they have the right movement command. Here the trio is getting back together again. That's good. The knights were left unattended though, and they routed from the shooting from back here, so I guess that's still fine. So I need to turn around, kill them, and move on. Wild Riders. I don't like it. Takes the pinks. Nice surround, though I don't think it was necessary. The Zangors, I think the Dryads didn't even get a charge, so the Zangors would demolish them anyway. First dragon already falling, and yeah, that's why you bring Regrowth and not Earthblood. Getting a pick on Lord again. Is that dragon in the landing bug? Yep. No, I guess there just was no space to land. It's not that unfair, but Big Bird villain escapes once again. And I guess would have sold this. And this is not the points are still ticking. First dragon down. This is bad. It did some good work, so it's not a catastrophe, but it was preventable. Say it like this. Lots of screamers. That's the dwellers. And they're not dodging yet. Barriers down, so this will be good damage. So here, then goes... I guess with support they threw off the riots without even breaking the shields. The Furies got some damage though. 1100. It's on the dragon. Also 1100. Yep, the Strellas completely demolished the Zangors since they didn't even try to dodge. But Wood Elves are too thin right now. They only have this squishy mobility that can't pick fights, and it gets hunted by screamers all the time. It's coming in here. Earthblood. Oh, helmet discord, right? Yeah. That good turnaround and fight. Stats gone. They get surprisingly little damage, so I guess the dragon itself is not in there. Not sure if he tries to land and fails, or didn't get an attack command. Ooh, the healer got picked. Bolt Raiders, but they can't even fight the infantry since it's shielded, barriered, and magic attacks and armored. Not good targets for Wild Riders. Yeah. Not much left for Wood Elves. Another Zangor. This time the Dryads get the charge and will probably trade roughly even in value, but support is coming. What answers? Oh, they better be in missile resistant stance right now, or they're gonna take immense damage. Even in missile resistant stance, they're gonna take immense damage. Then fighting against infantry, also not good. Eternal Guard with shields are much cheaper and actually much better here. That's 850 gold going. They might only make 100 in return. Maybe not even. Yeah, 100 I guess I get. They got. Great value. Success. Swift shivers.
Has been destroyed.
I fear that is over for Wood Elves. They just need some form of dominance to be able to do with the horrors. To deal with the horrors, I mean. And yeah, so they don't have that. The dragon alone doesn't kill them quickly enough.
One of your units has been destroyed.
They're in the second life, but this life they didn't get a lot of value. Guess some 200 from the Chaos Warrior here. Not sure if it counts barriers or something. Where's the caster? Should be slowly getting out of winds, and if it did, I would definitely unsummon it. Terra piece is not so important here. Also, Wildwood Rangers are ITP.
You have the foe's victory point.
Not as much ITP on the roster as for Slaanesh, but still. Ooh. Call of the Woods, but didn't bring the second 5 melee attack ability. Screamer's scrapping him up. Poor Glade Lord. Poor Glade Lord. But Scott's shooting the Screamers, this is good, but not from Risen Horror range. Sour Guts returning, that's I got 1300 value.
Has been destroyed.
Glade Lord down. So Steepwood Scots better survive. They are the only thing that can kill the Screamers right now that are there. Otherwise they escort the Lord from the map. You rather want the unsummon to not get the penalty, though. I'm not sure he would. Yeah, I guess he would rally. Maybe. Maybe not. Another attack in the rear. And well, from Point's perspective, it's soon over. Or he's actually dying. 60 damage. Eight. Oh, he almost had it. Shame. Ugh. But right. They don't want this fight. Guess they're not in guard mode, so they went into melee combat with the whole unit afterwards and didn't stay in formation to continue shooting. But yeah. The blues are helping. What are you doing here? I guess doing really well, but not enough. Is it trying to force path through? Why? Yeah. In 25 seconds, it's over. Both sides getting almost the same amount of damage on the charge. I surprisingly liked this opening. It went really well at first, but it all went down the drain when um, this trio split up and went each at the other target while getting assaulted by screamers. What I initially said about each one taking pink horror and occupying them while the rest does their magic. Was probably not a valid strategy. If they stayed in the Dragon squad, it might have done. The way they dealt with the first Screamer was so amazingly swift. Those are dragon lives. And stacks, I guess, and wild riders. Yeah, and the wild riders. I didn't like that. Wild riders don't have good targets here, just. Alright. That was the finals of the beginner tournament. And with that, we're done. And back with the next one in 2 weeks from now. See you.